Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I have such an exciting, powerful story to share with you. I don't know if it's exciting more than so incredibly powerful that just took place. If you want to recalibrate your life, hello, everybody. Well, to a higher frequency, and you want to turn down the volume on all of the resentments or chaos or lower vibrations or fear, doubt, anything that's been holding you back, I have something to share with you. I'll let you know in a story and then a practice that's super powerful. We just started self-mastery manifestation school today, and something really unexpected happened, something really beautiful. We started with something I call the life blueprint manifestation process. And in that, there is a moment where I have them look at something in their lives that they want to release for the 90 days that we're working together, to sort of release something that's been really heavy and a burden on their energy, and to add in something that's super energizing, like to expand an area of life that really energizes them, but maybe they haven't been investing a lot of time in. Well, one of the women raises her hand and she's like, I have a question. She's like, I determined what area of my life I want to declutter or release, but the problem is that it's my husband. This woman is such a powerhouse and such a beautiful soul and so amazing. And it was such a teaching point for me and for everyone there. So I want to share this with you. She's like, how do I do that? You know, in certain cases, you can't just like declutter a person. I mean, I guess you could, but it was really interesting because I start coaching her and I ask her, what is it that, I had her tune in and go within. And I said, what would you love your husband to say to you? Like, we tapped into the unmet need deep down that was really weighing her down, this feeling inside, this unmet need. And I said, what does that unmet need inside of you? What is it? Like, what does that emotion need that hasn't been met? And she said, I need validation. Like, this part of me needs validation. I said, great. So if you were to, and there's a reason I'm sharing this with you, it's going to be really valuable. I'm definitely going to be applying this in my life. But I said to her, sometimes the coaching I give, I'm like, oh, okay, I need that. So that's the beauty of coaching. But basically, I said to her, what do you need to hear from him? What are these words of validation? If you could just stay with your eyes closed, picture him showing up, validating you. What does that sound like? And her exact words were like, just hearing him say, I'm proud of you. I am grateful for you. I love you unconditionally. And I asked her to take in those words, like imagine he had actually said them to her and she took them in, and it felt really, really good. And then I said, what do you want to say back in response? And you could see her field opening up more. And she just starts expressing these beautiful words of gratitude, all the things that she actually appreciates about him. And she starts, I mean, it was so beautiful and so moving and so generous the way she was thanking him. And then I ask her, when was, like, scale of 1 to 10, how often do you share words like this from your heart with him of gratitude? 10 all the time, 1 never. And she just starts laughing and she's like, I'm at about a 5. And I said to her, it reminded me of something when I used to train coaches. There is a coaching skill called positively affirming, or giving positive affirmations to somebody, prizing your clients. It's a really powerful skill when you see they're doing something or they're embodying something or they have shifted something. It's really important to draw their attention to that and prize your clients, because we often overlook the breakthroughs that we've had. And when our coach trainees used to do that with their own partners to practice the coaching skills while we were training them, It was so powerful. So many of them would come to us and go, I was practicing the prizing skill this week, the positively acknowledging skill this week, and my marriage has gone through the roof. Like their partners don't realize they're practicing a skill, but they're really sincerely prizing and positively acknowledging. And meanwhile, their partners are just like, oh my God, just feeling so much love and connection. And then their relationships would expand in some cases when they would actually practice this. So I share this with you because what was unexpected about this is that usually we declutter the thing that weighs us down in this part of the program that we just launched. But in her case, what she needed to declutter was this withholding of love, this withholding of gratitude because of the resentment that was built up because she wasn't getting that from him. Now, here's the thing. This is a whole program on self-mastery and manifestation. If we have resentments in our field, those act as barriers. And it's not just barriers in terms of manifesting what we want with that person. It actually acts as a shield and limits our ability to receive because we're on defense, we're on guard. So it actually affects all different areas of our lives. And she was so moved and she realized, oh my God, I have this great opportunity to release this withholding and waiting for him to show up a certain way before before I do. And now she's really excited to get present with him and love him up and share gratitude. And as an experiment, what happens when she releases the shackles around her heart and actually shares the truth inside what she appreciates about him? Is there somebody in your life that you have been resenting because you're not getting something from them? And I ask you, what would you love to receive from them? What words of like affirmation or validation or whatever it is would you love to receive from them? And first step is to write those down and give those words of validation and that love to yourself. This particular client, she's already doing that for herself. Like when I asked her, okay, what you wanted to hear from him, how often do you share that with yourself? And she's like, no, I'm really good about acknowledging myself and loving myself and being proud of myself and grateful for myself. But for many people, that's a weakness. So that's definitely a place to start recalibrating to a higher vibration. And how often do you share with that person what you are grateful for, validating them? Because guaranteed, and this is one of the biggest blocks to manifestation, is most people are living in this or that. This or that, meaning, oh my God, I can either have this, like, but I can't have that. So if I have this great relationship with my husband, I can also have times where I'm annoyed by him. I either love him or I can't stand him. That creates a massive block in our energy field when in reality, it's about holding a yes and. Okay, it's about holding a yes and. Yeah, I love my husband, and yeah, he bugs the crap out of me sometimes, and both coexist, right? So we start opening up to this dimension of self that's able to hold it all rather than the ego loves to divide, like, oh, that person, they looked at me the wrong way. I hate them. I'll never talk to them again. It loves to just like divide and separate and put people in boxes. And I like you, I don't like you, you're good, you're bad, you're right, you're wrong. But when we start to open up to yes, and yes, I am both. Yes, this relationship contains many flavors. Yes, it starts to expand us and our ability to welcome in a lot more. Okay. So today I encourage you to really look at your most challenging relationship and consider the possibility that whatever you want from that person, in getting very clear what it is that you want and what you would love to hear from them, and then also what from your heart you would love to say in response to those kind words, if you actually give that to the person now, as an experiment for the whole week, for the next week, if you just share these genuine, it has to be genuine, you can't fake this, words of acknowledgement and prizing to somebody that you have been wishing that you had a deeper connection with, and lead with love here rather than the fear voice and the ego voice that just wants to divide and separate and create a battle and doesn't feel good enough and feels lack and fear, and so then wants to blame somebody for it. You might notice a radical shift. Okay, you might notice a radical shift. And by the way, I decided, so I have a huge announcement, which is that I have a brand new, we just launched it today. You are the first to know. Brand new membership, thediamondprocess.com/membership. And I decided that because this program is a 90-day program, self-mastery manifestation school, and I've gotten emails from people who are like, I can't believe I missed my opportunity to get in. What I have decided to do is, for those who join the new membership, the Confident Visibility membership for empaths, healers, coaches, empath entrepreneurs, you are going to be able to join us for the full live 90-day self-mastery manifestation school. It just started today. So you can go to thediamondprocess.com/membership, join the membership, and you'll be able to get this amazing program as well. Okay. If you got something from this video, if you are going to give this a try and open up your energy and be in the loving, be in this leader of love energy rather than a follower of fear, be in the yes and rather than the this or that division energy, give this video a thumbs up if you're open to trying it. And please let me know, come back and let me know what unfolds for you. It's very much so tied to how we're able to manifest when we shift in these ways. And this is just one little tiny droplet of goodness I wanted to share with you today. And if you're not already subscribed and you want to expand your vibration and your confidence around visibility and sharing your valuable voice, you can hit the subscribe button. I love you all so much, and I'm so grateful to be on this journey with you. I wish you a beautiful weekend. And here is to raising your frequency and recalibrating your life to this frequency with this beautiful practice. Let me know how it goes. All right, friends, I'll see you in the next video.